Welcome back to my channel, guys. I've been asked to make a more detailed video how to replace heater, how to narrow down if there is a problem with the switch, because some people have a blowing air but no heat. Some people don't have any air coming out, so they want to know how to test switch, how to test blower fan, heating element if possible, and where this heater is located when it comes to replacement. So by the end of the video I'm going to show you how to test the heater, but for now I'm going to show you how to test the switch, how to check the temperature, and how to replace. Okay, so your heater blower switch is located right here, and the bottom switch is activating a blower fan and the heating element. Middle is like a neutral, is not doing anything, and if you flip it to upper position, it's just a blower, no heat. So for the summertime basically. So when you turn on your scooter, you're supposed to have switch working in both position, upper position and lower position. If you flip in your switch and none of the positions is working, it might be the problem with the switch itself. Maybe it's just simply unplugged. So what you need to do is to remove those 4 screws, 2 on each side. With your finger, pry out this plastic trim and inspect if your plug is connected. So maybe it simply got unplugged, and all you have to do just plug it back and test if everything is working as it should. Now, if your plug is plugged in, then maybe there is a problem with the switch itself that is internally defective and needs to be replaced. So this is how you're going to override this switch, by jumping any of those 2 wires together, either red with blue, which is responsible for blower and heat, or connecting together red and green, which is just a blower. So turn on your power and get yourself a piece of wire or even a paper clip, anything that is going to be a metal that's going to do a continuity. In my case I'm just using those forceps, and I'm going to shorten those 2 wires together. So by shortening blue and red, you're supposed to have blower fan and the heat coming out. And by shortening red and green wires, you're supposed to have just a blower fan. Okay, so if you did that, and if your blower is making noise and is creating a heat when you're shortening blue and red wire, that means that you have a problem with the switch. Simply go on a Gio website and obtain a new switch. But if you shorten those wires, red and blue or red and green, and nothing happened, your blower fan is not responding, well, then most likely that you have a problem at your blower fan. Maybe it's simply unplugged. So go underneath of your machine and verify if those 2 plugs are plugged in. If there is no moisture, no corrosion on those plugs. Okay, going underneath, and those are the 2 plugs that you want to check if they both plugged in, and inspect it by unplugging it. Maybe it's a simple loose contact on one of the wires, so wiggle each wire individually inspect inside if there's no corrosion, if there's no bent pins inside of the female plug. Do the same on this second plug. Okay, so after you verified that everything was connected properly, there is no signs of moisture or corrosion, next step is raising front end of your scooter. But before you do that, please don't forget that safety is very important, so choke your wheels. And then there's a front suspension bar, front axle, and you just raise it on the middle of that axle, enough for the wheel to spin off the ground. And to remove 4 lug nuts, you will need 19mm socket. Next step is removing those 2 bolts, 10mm bolts, in order to remove this wheel well protection material. Okay, you remove this, and now you have a full access to that blower fan, which is secured with 4 bolts and nuts to this base. 2 right here and 2 on the back. But it's very accessible. As long as you have a ratchet and a socket, you'll be able to remove it without any problems. Now once you remove that, you will either drop it down a little bit or shift it to any position you wish, because you will be loosening those 4 clamps for those flex hoses that go in directly to the dashboard. Basically, fan is sitting like this, and then you have 4 flex hoses, so you need to loosen 4 clamps. And then only 2 plugs that you need to unplug in order to remove it from the scooter. I'm not going to remove mine because mine is working fine. I'm just doing this video for those people that never knew how to access that blower fan and how complicated it is. Well, it's not really complicated. As long as you have a flat screwdriver for those 4 clamps and 10mm sockets and 19mm socket for the lug nut, you can do it, all of this replacement procedure, under half an hour, I would say. Okay, after you replaced your heater, turn on your scooter and now check if both positions are working. Top, just a blower, and bottom, blower and a heater. I would say after a minute or 2, you're going to feel warm air coming from those vents. So let me show you my temperature. As you can see, it's blowing hot air. And on the left corner on my display you will see actual temperature, which is 35 Celsius. That's what you should be getting out of those dashboard vents. 35 degrees Celsius. So it's actually a little bit warmer from the top, because I'm assuming that the flex hoses are shorter and going faster to defrost your windshield. Maybe that's by the design. And on the side it's a little bit cooler, about 28 to 30 degrees Celsius. It's fluctuating. So this is your maximum temperature that you can achieve with this blower heater. You will not have really crazy hot like in a regular vehicle with a combustion engine, but this is sufficient heat to keep you warm and defrost your windshield. Remember that this scooter is not really insulated or meant for any winter condition, just for a, I would say, spring climate condition when you need to use your heater. Now, before I'm going to continue about how to test actual blower fan, when it comes to installing this piece back, on the beginning I told you that you're going to have just 2 bolts holding it, but actually one bolt with a threaded bracket is right here, but another one is just a hole. So there is a nut from the top. So when you will be reinstalling this liner, you will have to install this bolt and nut first, so you can hold this nut with your other hand from underneath when you tighten it, and after that you can install this second bolt. And when it comes to a blower itself, guys, if your blower is not working, there is no individual parts that you can buy from this company. They sell it the way it is. Unless you have some kind of loose wire underneath of this cap, you can pry it out and resolder it. But I really doubt, because I opened this cap and I can open one more time to show you what's inside. So you can see that there is not much can happen underneath. As you can see, one relay and another element, and you have one plug, unless you have loose wire somewhere that got unsoldered, or maybe this plug is not plugged in, which is I really doubt, because it's a click type connector which is sitting really secure. Anyway, if one of those components failed, you cannot buy them individually, so you have to buy the entire heater. So the only thing that you can inspect underneath of this cap, if all of those wires are soldered to the motherboard and if all of them are secured. This is the only repair that you can do on your own before buying. Okay, and now the last part of this video. For those people that they think that there is nothing wrong with their heater and nothing wrong with the switch, but it could be a possibility that there is a problem with actual wiring harness between the switch and the heater. Well, maybe some kind of little squirrels or other animals been chewing your wiring. That would be the possibility. So let me show you how to test your blower heater on those 2 positions. So you will need to use your power from your scooter, because this is a 60-volt system and you need to use a direct power from your batteries. So I'm going to slide my seat on the front, remove those 4 screws, and accessing my battery compartment by lifting up this seat. And here I have my black wire and the red wire. So I have 60 volts between those 2 terminals. So it doesn't mean that your black and red wire would be exactly on the same spot as mine on the middle. Your could be on a side. It all depends where the actual factory assembler connected those 2 wires. But look for those 2 wires, red and a black. You will know for sure that you have 60 volts there. The rest of the batteries would be connected with the orange wire, so it's really easy to identify where to use the power for this test. Now, in order to perform that test, I will be using 2 jumper wires with alligator clips, 2 red color jumper wires and 2 black ones. So I'm going to connect 60 volt from my battery, red to red right here, and black to black right here. So this 2-pin plug is a 60 volt going to be connected right here, just like this, guys. Red to red terminal, black to black, and here make sure that they don't touch each other, because you're gonna have a big huge spark. It's a 60 volt system. That's why I use alligator clips, and that's why they are isolated. Now I'm going to use this 4-pin plug. For this 4-pin plug, I need to use just a 12-volt battery, so any one of those will work, any one of those individual batteries. I'm going to use this corner battery, and I'm going to remove those boots. So I have a black negative wire from a single battery and a red positive wire from the single battery. And if you look closely on this plug, you will see black and the red wires. That's what I'm going to connect. A red wire to this pin right here, going to red terminal, and the black right here is going to be connected to a black. Okay, so 60 volt going from here and 12 volt going from a single battery. Okay, red to red, black to black. Your heater will not work until you shorten red with blue or red with green wire. Only then your heater is going to work. So let's see. Now you can use a paper clip or you can use forceps, just like I do. And I'm going to connect or shorten red and the blue wire on two corners. Once you connect it, you're gonna hear the blower fan is working, and you're supposed to feel warm air coming out. And for the switch position, just the blower fan, you wanna shorten red and the green wire. Well, this is it. This is how to test the blower fan. If you did exactly same test and none of the positions are activating your blower fan, that's 100% confirmed that you have a problem with the blower fan. But if you shorten those two wires, red and the blue for example, and you can feel the blower fan and the heat, everything is good. Lucky you. Now you have to figure out what's wrong with the scooter, why it's not working from your switch that you already override, as I showed you on the beginning. So most likely that you need a new wiring harness. And the last, if you shorten in red and the blue wire and the blower fan is working, but after 1 minute or 2 minutes you don't have a warm air, that means that your element failed. So you cannot replace just that, you have to buy an entire blower fan. Well, this is it. Thank you for watching. I hope that was informative enough, and you can repeat the same testing process. If you click on a playlist on my channel, you will see many more videos about this particular model scooter or any other Gio mobility recreational scooters. I also work on the German vehicles if you are interested in any of those videos. I'll see you on my next video. God bless you. Bye.